Starting with the complete meme of the game, we have Groot. This guy does absolutely nothing and will probably never get buffed because then we'd have to find someone else to pick on. The Mad Titan himself has basically no abilities that make him do anything, and his damage shows that as well. Superior Iron Man, honestly, I would really kill for this guy to get buffed, because right now, just another one of those OG does-nothing champions. Kamala Khan, basically the same thing, except she has Nullify for some reason, which is definitely not something you'd ever expect from a Cosmic Champ. Captain Marvel could basically be on the same tier as Kamala Khan and Superior Iron Man. They just do nothing, but they're better than Groot and Thanos. And this is just the carbon copy of Captain Marvel. A champion so bad that he's invisible. He's okay with Red Goblin. Black Bolt's good with some synergies, and awful without. Absolutely ridiculously good animations, but cannot do anything without some synergies. He has good support synergies, but those are not being credited into the ranking. A good champion in content that does not matter. And that just means that he doesn't matter. Another really good champion with synergies, and kind of another does good in content that doesn't matter champion. Honestly, this is disgusting for a 2021 champ. Like, I don't know how he came out so bad. He's awful. Really, really good with Penny. You just have to go through one not still great fight, and then you're trolling everything. Except, without Penny, it's 2, and it sucks. Proxima is one of the best boss killers in the entire game, but then again, outside of Eternity of Pain, which has a bunch of nodes that she might not be able to handle, you're not using her, like, ever. He's really good with Odin, and pretty good with Galen. I love him, but, like, he should be better by himself. In the hands of a master, Hela is absolutely broken. It's just the hands of a master, in her case, does not really exist. And this is just the cheese god. Arcus, I hate this champion. I think he's awful, but he's better than everyone before him. And Gamora got buffed, and she's still kind of forgotten about, but she can do some cool things. And yeah, she's okay. This guy, Battlegrounds, he's actually pretty good, but there's better champions. Just, yeah. The champion is actually really underrated, but there's still so many better Cosmics, because this is probably the best class, so. If AQ was anything to be excited about, this guy would be so much higher. He's overhated, but, like, even then, he's still just above average, you know? This guy with Sauron is an absolutely ridiculous champion, but by himself, he should have Sauron synergy in his base kit. I see why people like him, but I don't think he's as useful as a lot of people make him out to be. This guy's underrated. He's definitely cool, but, like, he doesn't do that much besides just attack and deal okay damage. This guy has regen and mediocre damage until you get, like, 2 minutes in. He's got regen. That's just what he's known for. Venom is basically he's a Venom pool, but he's actually good in content that's relevant. And that makes him relevant. Odin is incredibly underrated on attack. This guy actually slaps a lot of fights. I think he's good in basically everywhere but Battlegrounds. Really decent. Medusa's still the OG robot killer. She's still gonna probably be the best at that, because there's some robots that Magneto can't take, that she can. Cersei does ridiculous amounts of damage, and that's basically it. She doesn't really do anything besides damage, but she's really good at that. I've always been kind of a Null hater, but he's really not bad. He's really good, actually. It's just I'm not a fan of him, and I think he's a little bit overhyped. He still does some really cool things, and has some interesting utility, no doubt. Honestly, I'm surprised this girl wasn't used in Eternity of Pain, other than the A-Force challenge, because she's really good in short fights and those kind of fights. Corvus is good in Alliance War, like insane in Alliance War, actually, but other than that, for a newer player, he's good, but the older player is not. And Hyperion is just insane in many, many, many places, but I think the other 6 ahead of him are just better. And yeah, Angela just being immune to any damage over time debuff, and has insane short fight damage and pretty good medium fight damage. It's really insane utility. This is top 5 Cosmic. I'm 100% serious. The best auto block counter in the entire game. You start with the Undermine at the start of the fight, and then you have it just forever once you just 4th light attack whenever you need it, which is really easy. He has crazy damage for Battlegrounds, crazy damage for story content, crazy damage for endgame content. He can do it all, and when you can do it all, it just means you're valuable forever. Like, this guy is broken. And Galen, he's arguably the best Battlegrounds champion in the entire game. He's so good, it's just he's lacking where the other 3 ahead of him won't in other places. Hulkling does it all in War, Battlegrounds, story content. It's just he can't do endgame content. That's the only place he's not great for. So that's why he's ahead of Galen too, because he's better in story content. CGR, the literal king of damage. He destroys everything, just like Gore, but even better. Way better than Gore. He's absolutely stupid OP. No comment.